Hello everyone. Today's topic is patch request in Postman. So what exactly is a patch request? We pass the data to update the record using patch request. So how it is different from put request? In case of patch request, we can pass a partial form of the body. So let's say let's take a look at this particular API with which we are working. So this is the patch request. The endpoint is same with which we were working before as well. So here we are only able to see two values here, but let's say there are 100 values here and we don't want to replace everything. We just want to replace the job. Okay, so you can pass partial data and that partial data will be updated in the server. So let's get started with this. I'll go to my Postman tool. I'll create a new request here, add request, and here I'll write patch request, and let me take the endpoint and let me put the endpoint. So here it is, as you can see, it is referring this particular base URL and it is referring to the second user. Now with whichever API you are working, you need to find that particular record which you want to update. Okay, now if you'll take a look at the documentation, let me go back and go to this patch request. So this is the format which it is expecting the data. Okay, now I'll just copy this and I'll go to body, and since it is in JSON format, I'll be selecting raw and I'll be selecting the format here JSON. Okay, now I'll mention the body here. Now this is only containing two records, like two details of a particular record, but let's say there are 100 records, 100 fields here. Okay, and we just want to update one particular record. At that point of time, it would make sense to use patch request, because when you're dealing with large numbers, it would not make sense to use put request because that is going to take more time. So patch request gives you the functionality in which you can update a certain section of a record. So let's say I don't want to update the job. I'll remove this from the structure and let's say I want to change the name. Now if I click here, I need to click on this drop down and select patch. I've selected patch here. Now if I click on send, what is going to happen is this particular request is going to go to the server. It is going to understand that we are using patch method and it is going to find this particular record, the second record, and it is going to see this particular field name. Now whatever name exists there, that will be changed to this particular name, and all the other fields existing for that particular record is still going to be the same. So that is how patch request works.